Welcome back out. Region 9 championships finally wrapping up, and the Golden Eagles coming away with a 3-0 victory. 2 of those goals coming from Danielle O'Leary. And Danielle, talk about the explosive offense there in the first half. I mean, 2 goals for you guys and really controlled the pace. What was kind of going through the team's feeling going through that first 45?
Like, try and take it down the wing a lot, which we obviously did. And then also, like, because there's 3 of us, we dragged defenders out, which leaves big gaps, which led to my first goal. And then obviously Macy's first goal came straight from a corner, which was pretty good. Yeah, it was. And then we've been working on set pieces and everything all week, which obviously paid off for 2 of the goals. So it was good.
How much pressure did those first 2 goals take off you guys as an offense when you knew that the defense has been playing like it has all year?
Yeah, it was good. Like, you know, we knew it was going to be a hard game today, but I think everyone worked very hard and it paid off, and it was a very good game, I'd say.
How much has this team improved through the course of the season? What are some of the places that you've seen it really grow the most in the last 16 games?
I'd say, I mean, everyone's improved in their own way, I'd say, but especially the defenders. I think they've been working so hard in practice and stuff. They've been working on their shape and stuff, and it's really paid off. And like the stuff that the coaches have been doing for us, not only Lugo, but like Kay and Coy and Maria, they've all been helping us so much, and it's been really useful.
You and Macy, both of the 2 English players, end up scoring all the goals today. How did that kind of feel? And have you and Macy kind of had that connection from day one coming onto here, or has it taken time to build up that chemistry for you 2?
I mean, it takes time to build up a lot of chemistry, so I'd say it probably did take time, but I think we play very similar, I'd say, so we're used to, like, we just know that each other's going to make those runs, and like, I think it's easy for us to know when and where we each other are going, and yeah, I think it's good.
We'll wrap it up with this. You're heading to the national tournament now. Macy went last year, and a lot of the sophomores went last year. You and the freshmen, what's been the mood? Have you guys talked to the sophomores about kind of finishing that job, or is as a freshman class, do you guys want to make sure that you guys finish the job for these sophomores when you get there?
I mean, we talked about it a lot. Like, this was our last home game with the sophomores, which obviously we wanted to make sure we did them proud, not only like just the freshmen, but especially the sophomore, because they're not going to play here again, and they're not going to play with us again here. And we have, I think going to nationals with them, because we're such a close group as well. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for all of us.
What are you looking forward to most about the trip next week?
I think just playing with everyone still, because I don't want that to end yet. It's really fun.
That's always great when you got a team that has that desire to keep playing with each other.
Definitely,
when you get to this point in the season. Danny, congratulations, great game.
Thank you.
Congrats on being our athlete of the game for this one.
Thank you.
Welcome back out to the post-game wrap-up here from the Region 9 Championships and the Northwest Plains District Championship. Talked to Danielle O'Leary. Now we're talking to the head coach of the victorious Golden Eagles team, Lugo Arenas, and coach, a 3-0 win in this one, but it started out 3 minutes into the game when Macy gets her second corner kick goal of the season. Same exact, I even said it on the broadcast, this is exactly what she did last time and where she was last time right before it slips in. How much pressure did that take off of the team on the far side when you get that early goal?
And that's, I'll tell you, I know that's the second of the year, but that's not something that we practice. That's just the way that the service played itself out, and obviously momentum shifted our way after that, and I think it was massive because it was just a boost that we needed. We knew going into this game, especially from last year's result against the same team, they were eager and they were hungry to try and change the result this year, but the girls stuck to it. Game plan was effective in what we needed. We watched film and executed it on all levels, from the back line to our keepers to our forwards and our midfields. They did their job, and obviously that gave us the outcome that we needed. needed.
A couple of chances that Otero had early on in this one, but the defense, you mentioned, it really stood strong. And to go through an entire postseason, not just a regular season and have clean sheets there, but to go through all 3 games in the postseason, not give up a single goal, what can you say about the back 5 for your group?
They've grown so much from our first 3 games of the year against really, really high competition heading into a Region 9 play that was competitive all year long, regardless of who we played. They did their job. They fixed the mistakes that came each game, and a lot of that was just from the leadership from our sophomores, allowing the freshmen that we had back there to just go through adjustments as the growing pains will go through. But yeah, they did their job, and it's tough because they're not the ones that are always getting the recognition because they're not finding the back of the net. But without them, we're not in this position where we're at now.
Macy Woolcock, I don't think you can say enough about what she means to this team in terms of the entire offensive package that she brings up there at the front. How special is it to see her having the last 3 games like she's had, scoring in all 3 of the postseason games and being involved on all but one of the goals in the postseason?
It's wild just seeing that, because throughout the year she was effective in some areas, but then would go quiet for a couple games, but stepped out really when it mattered most. And I think that speaks just highly on who her character is and the type of mentality that she had. She knew we needed someone to step up in these moments, and it was her last week, and her goal and her service obviously this weekend to help out and secure the Region 9 and the district title.
Well, in this one also, when you talk about people that have meant so much to this team, because you get 2 guaranteed games when you go to the national tournament, Kiara Kershaw is going to jump to that #1 spot in minutes ever played at El Trip. She's got a really good chance to get at least another, I think she needs another 3 or 4 saves after this game in order to get their saves record. But what's it mean to be able to give her that chance to do that? Because that's really what it takes to get a keeper into those record books, is to make those deep runs into the postseason.
I think that it's spot on regardless of the results, just the type of player that she was in her career here at LCCC. Like with the saves accolades, I think sometimes that stacks up when you're getting pressure after pressure, but for her to have a high win percentage in her time here at LCCC and be able to still boost up all the accolades that she's getting and fingers crossed break some of those records, it speaks highly on just who she's been, because a lot of those saves still come from clean sheet games, and we're not here without any of them on the back line, and especially her.
Well, and she gets her, I believe, 10th career clean sheet. One clean sheet that happened last year was Hannah McNeve in net. That was up at Central Wyoming, but 8th clean sheet this season and 2 clean sheets going back to last year. She's had an absolutely impeccable run. But now you get set for your first national championship trip as a player and as a coach, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. What are you looking forward to most?
I think embracing the experience. I mean, it hasn't hit me yet that we just won the region title. I think my emotions were a little different. We won a game winner last weekend opposed to this one where the girls stuck to the game plan, and it put us in a position where we were comfortable the last 10, 15 minutes or so. But I'm sure once emotions hit, I'll enjoy it and then get back to work to see once we see who we play, and obviously break down tactics and stuff that we can use to head into the national tournament, because it'll be a tough little series of 2 games that hopefully we can at least piece something together this year.
Coach, we appreciate the time. We'll talk to you probably, I'm sure, some point in time this week as well. But congratulations. Huge win for the Golden Eagles, huge postseason for them, and huge first year for you as a coach. Win number 10 coming in a big way here at the home field. Coach, thanks for the time.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.